Hello, welcome to the today's lecture on magnitude comparators. So, what is magnitude comparator? Magnitude comparator is a device that will compares the two numbers. Okay, magnitude of two numbers. Let us suppose two numbers are uh, A and B. Okay, so it may be of 1 bit, 2 bit, 3 bit, or n bit. So let us suppose two n-bit numbers are there. Let us suppose first number is A and second number is B. So what are the possibilities? A may be greater than B. Okay. The second possibility, both of these numbers may be equal. That is A equal to B. And the third possibility is that A may be less than B. So only these three possibilities are there. So if we will provide the input, okay, uh, two numbers, okay, we will have to give the input of both the numbers A and B, okay, and it will give the output, okay. So let us suppose uh, how it will look like. So let us suppose this is your magnitude comparator, okay, this is your magnitude comparator, okay. So there will be, let us suppose first number is this one, okay, A, and the second number, let us suppose, is some other color we will choose. So let us suppose this. Okay. So second number is this. That is B. And both of the numbers are of the same bit. Okay. Both numbers are of the same bit. It is also n-bit number. Okay. And this B is also n-bit number. So what will happen? How many inputs will be there? Okay. So inputs will be there 2n. Okay. N for A and N for, so number of inputs, okay, will be equal to 2n, isn't it? And the number of how many outputs may be there? There will be three outputs. Okay, one for A is greater than B. Okay, if A will be greater than B, then this will be high, and all these two will be low. And if A is equal to B, if A equal to B, okay, this terminal will be high, and if A is less than C, then this terminal will be. Are you getting my point? So this is the reason, and this is the thing by which we can uh, do the things. Okay, so now we'll come to the some definitions and some more things, truth tables. Okay, so this is more or less about the introduction of the magnitude comparator. Magnitude comparator do simply one thing. It will compare the two numbers of the same bit. Let us suppose there may be two 4-bit numbers, 1010 and 1101, and it will tell that which number is there. Okay, let us suppose this is one and this is another. Okay, so two 4-bit numbers are there. Okay, and there will be 8 inputs. There will be 8 inputs. So, and there will be 3 outputs. Outputs are fixed, 3. So two numbers may be equal. Two first number may be greater than the second, and the last one, first number may be less than the second. So this is the possibility. Okay. So we'll go further. Okay, and see what is happening. Okay, so all these things I have already told you. A magnitude comparator is a combinational circuit that compares two n-bit numbers A and B and determine their relative magnitude. Okay, the result of the magnitude comparator is specified by three binary variables that indicates whether A is greater than B, A is equal to B, or A is less than B. Okay, as I told you, the circuit for comparing two n-bit numbers has 2 to the power n entries in the truth table. I told you how many inputs are there. Okay, so if this is a magnitude comparator and here this is A and here this is B, so n inputs will be from A and n inputs will be from B. So total 2n inputs will be there. If 2n inputs are there, so how many entries in the truth table will be there? 2 to the power number of inputs. Okay. If number of inputs are 3, so num if in number of inputs are 3, then number of entries in the truth table will be equal to 2 to the power n. Let us suppose 2 to the power 3. So it will be, isn't it? This is A, B, and C. Let us suppose these three inputs are there. So how many combinations will be there? 8. Okay. And if 4 variables will be there, it will be 2 to the power 4. So here number of inputs are 2n. So number of entries in the truth table will be equal to 2 to the power 2n. Okay. So this is the block diagram of n-bit comparator. And there will be three outputs. Okay. Uh, one for A is greater than B, second for A is equal to B, and last for A less than. Okay. So this is the case. And if we will come to the next thing, so let us suppose here we are making the truth table for two numbers of 2 bit that will be compared with this circuit. Why we are taking n equal to 2? That for n equal to 2 means for 2-bit number. Okay, for 2-bit number, a comparison of 2-bit numbers, n equal to 3, n equal to 2, and number of inputs possible will be 4, because 2 for A, okay, and 2 for B. So for A and for B, and there will be 3 outputs. Okay, A is greater than B, A equal to B, and A is less than B. So how many entries are possible in the truth table? 2 to the power 4 means 2 to the power 12. 2 to the power 4 means 16. And if we will take the n equal to 3, so number of entries in the truth table will be equal to 2 to the power 6, because here it will be number of inputs will be 3 for A, number of inputs will be 3 for B. So number of inputs will be, number of possible inputs will be 6. And if 6 inputs are there, number of possible inputs combinations will be 2 to the power 6, that is 64. So we are not going, that will be very much complex to write truth table and show you of the 64 entries in this paper. So that's why I have not considered. You can try by your own. Okay. So okay. Now, so see, here it is the first number is of two number a1 a0, and second number b is of also 2 bit b1 b. Okay, so in four inputs will be there, 2 for a and 2 for b, a1 a0 b1 b. Okay, so and outputs there will be three possible outputs, and we will have to fill this table with the help of this. How we can fill this one? If this is first number 0 0 and this is second number 0 0, so which one is greater? No, both the numbers are equal, so this will be high. A equal to b will be high, and it is neither greater nor less, so this will be 0. And for the, let us suppose this second number, this one, so this is a and this is b, this is b. So 0 0 and 0 1, which one is greater? So b is greater than a, or a is less than b, so this will be. Okay, so only one of these will be high at a time. Okay, so for this, again, this is 0 0, this is 1 0, so a is less than b, so this is 1, and again this is 0 0 and this is 1 1, so again a is less than b. Let us suppose we are taking any arbitrary number, let us suppose for this one. Okay, so this is 1 0 and this is 0 0, so which one is greater? A is greater, so a is greater. Okay, so this will be 1. And likewise for this one, 1 0 1 0, so both are equal, so this will be 1 and all others will be 0. Again here it is 1 1 1 1, so both are equal, so this will be 1. Okay, so it will be 0 1 1. Two of the inputs will not be uh, high at a time. Okay, two outputs cannot be high at a time. Okay, so 1 1 1 1 means this one. Okay, 0 1, this is the case. Oh, okay, so this will be 0. Okay, take it. Since, and if there are any mistake in truth table, please go through it. Okay, I have uh, taken care of there is list error in this, making this truth table. Okay, so see, how can we make, so we will have to make the truth table for this, uh, I will have to get the expression for a greater than b, means I will have to make the k map for this one. Okay, a is greater than b, and k map for this one, a is equal to b, and k map for this. Okay, so let us see uh, how it look like. Okay, so let us suppose there may be many methods to solve this. Okay, so I have used here the k map technique because this is the simpler one. Okay, so k map for a is greater than b, so there are four inputs, a1 a0 b1 b0, so I make a k map 4 cross 4. Okay, and I filled this one with the help of this uh, this table. Okay, so a is greater than b. Okay, so we will have to write here. Okay, so 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, okay, 8 9 10 11 Okay, so we'll have to write all these things. Okay, and here it is 12, 13, 14, and 15. This I'm writing because I have to fill the K-map. Okay, so let us see. A is greater than B, 1 at position 4. 1 is at position 4. Okay, so this one is high. Okay, again you can see after 4 it is high at 8. Okay, high at 8 and 9. So let us see. It is high at 8 and 9. So this is 8 and this is 9. Okay. So likewise, we can fill all other components. Okay. And so I have filled 4, 8, 9. And now 12, 13 and 14 are 1. Let us see, is that case or not. So A is greater than B. So this one, 12, 13 and 14. All these are okay. So this is the possibility. Okay. And we can make, so A is greater than B. All these things are there. Why it is written here? No, so this is not the case. So all these should be by mistake it has written. Okay. Only one output will be high at a time. Okay. So we'll make I have made this one. Okay. So there are quad and there is a dual and there is a dual. So three possibilities are there. Okay. So for this quad, the common variable from this side is A1. Okay. And common variable from this side is B1 bar. So this one, the first value for the quad. And for this one, for this pair, what will be the value? From this side, A naught is common. Okay. A naught is common. Okay. And from this side, uh, B1 and B naught bar. Both are bar. Okay. So what is this one? So this value is there. Okay. So likewise for this, okay, will be uh, from this side it will be A naught A1. Okay. And from this side, what which one is common? So this entry is wrong. Okay. This should be 1 1 and this should be 1. Okay. Now, so what will be the possibilities in this from this side? It will be 0 and 0. This is common. So B naught is common. Okay. B naught is common. B naught common. So this is the case. Okay. So likewise, we can make the truth table for A equal to B. So for A equal to B, what is the possibility? Okay, this 0 0 0 0, this is equal, and this is 0 1 0 1, this is equal, and this is 1 0 1 0, it is equal, and this is 1 1 1 1, this is equal. So it have only 4 entries, one at 0, one at 5, one at 10, and one at 15. Okay, so see, it is at one entry at 0, one at 5, one at 15, one at 10. So these are, and all these things are the individual elements. So there is no any problem in writing the output. Okay. So A naught, A1 bar, A naught bar, B naught bar, b1 bar. So like this you can write. Okay, so that is very very simple. And the k map for the last one is this. Okay, you can find it by your own. Okay, so I'm leaving it on you. But uh, how can we implement? What will be the implementation? Okay, so this is the implementation of the magnitude comparison. Okay, so this is for A is greater than B. So we need three outputs. Okay, and in there are four inputs: A naught, A1, B naught, B1. Okay, so by the help of these four inputs and by using the and or gate, we have to get this value. Okay, this expression. So this expression we can get. We need three AND gates. Okay, and the input to the first AND gate will be A1 and B1 bar. Okay, so see here. Okay, so this is your case. Okay. This is the first AND gate, and its input is A1. So we have taken three inputs: A1, A0, B1, B0, and simultaneously we have complemented these also, so that designing possibilities are very very easy. So this is A1 and this is A1 bar. After this complement, this is line for A1 bar. This is A0, and after complement it is A0 bar. So this is B1, B0 bar. This is B0. This is B0 bar. So that is to connect all these things are very simple. So the input of AND gate is A1. So connect directly it from here. Okay, from here it will be connected directly from here. Okay. And another one is B1 bar. So B1 is this, B1 bar is this. So connect the second input from here directly. Okay, so it's the output of this AND gate will be A1 B1 bar. And the second AND gate we have connected it from A1, A0 and B0 bar. Okay, so it will give the A1, A0, B1, B0 bar. And likewise, the third OR gate, we have connected it with A0 bar. Okay, this is A0, I think. So what was our what we need? A0, not A0 bar. Sorry. So this A0 bar is written wrongly. So this bar will not be there. Okay. So it will be A0. So it is connected to A0. Okay. This is B1 bar. Okay. So this is B1 bar and this is B0 bar. Okay. So as we have seen here, okay, in this case, there were three AND gate outputs. Okay. So by using three AND gate, we have got these three values. And now combine these values with the help of OR gate. Okay. So here we have an OR gate and we have given the output of AND gate to the input of OR gate, and this is our output. And what will be the output? It will be the summation of A1 B1 bar plus A1 A0 B0. Okay, and this will be plus A0 B1 bar B0. Okay, so now this was the expression for A is greater than B. So now we have designed this one. Okay, so see, I will just do it smaller. Is it visible? I think. Okay. So this is C. Draw a line here. Okay, like this, and draw a line here, and draw a line here, and this is your. This is 2-bit comparator. Comparator circuit. Okay. So there are 4 inputs: A1, A0, B1, B0, and this is the output. Okay. So in the inside of the comparator, this circuit should be there. This circuit should be there. Okay. So this is the case. I hope you must have understood the concept. Okay. So one thing I would like to tell you, that for n is greater than 3, when n is greater than 3, this method of truth table becomes very difficult. I told you, for n equal to 3, the number of inputs will be 3 for A, 3 for B. So there will be 6 inputs, and for the 6 inputs, the possible entries in the truth table will be 2 to the power 6, that is 64, and that will be very very difficult task, okay, to design. So to handle this problem, we use regularity in the process of comparison. Okay, bit by bit comparison is there, and you will have to read all these things in the higher classes. Okay, so it is not in your syllabus. uh, okay, thank you. I think you must have understood the concept of uh, magnitude comparator. Okay, so it is very simple. Definition is not difficult. That magnitude comparator is a device that will compare two numbers, and there will be 3 outputs. For A is greater than B, A equal to B, and A is less than. Okay, and we have designed this circuit. You can design by yourself also. So it is very simple. Thank you. Thank you for watching. And if you have not subscribed my channel, then please subscribe it, so that you can get the latest and the informative video, because it is very very useful for the students or the faculties of the electronics and communication engineering and electrical engineering. Thanks for watching. Okay, we'll see in the next lecture. Okay, thanks for watching.